Perfect.
Ready? Okay. Hello, my name's Kalen Carpenter. I'm a roboticist at JPL. Today I'm going to show you the designs that I've made of respirators that can be 3D printed at home in response to helping to protect people from contracting COVID-19. So where did I start? I looked at the masks you have, where you've got your N95 type masks. We also have your anesthesiologist masks, and then you have your respirators, your 3M type. And so I looked at all of these. How could we 3D print them at home? First thing I did is I just tried printing a CAD version of a 3M mask, and it works pretty well. The issue is this takes 24 hours to print. So I started looking at some of the other designs, and I realized we could design something that prints much faster. So I got this one. This takes about 8 hours to print. It works pretty nicely, but it's not quite as comfortable as I wanted. I could have pushed the design a little bit more, but you get these little skin tags that weren't super comfortable. I also found that I could print these off in about half an hour. They work very nicely as kind of a cup, but they're not comfortable if you have to wear them all day. So started pushing the design. First I found that if I used a flap like this, it seals better against the face, but this cuts into your face quite a bit. So started making it more flexible so that it would actually invert, but around the nose you still have some of those issues. So realized, kind of like a sock, you could invert your sock the other direction, and now you have something that doesn't have any edges that are going to touch your face. It's very compliant, and it actually conforms to many different faces. And this was something that I realized helped, because if you don't know your exact face size, this adapts to many different faces. So this one I call the Anteater. This one is about a 40-minute print on a 1.2 millimeter nozzle, or what for me is a Morse extruder, but it has 6. They've got newer versions. So we started pushing this design, and while I really like this design, especially when you put the filter on the end, it sticks out pretty far. So this is one of the face shields that we've started making and sending off to FEMA. And with the face shield, you want to limit how far out it sticks. So started playing around with this design and found that if you cut off the front edge, you then can add a filter right onto it, and then using a filter like this, you can actually make a very comfortable face mask. This one I call the Marshmallow. It goes on your head, and it's very comfortable for as long as you need to go shopping. If you need to go out all day, everything goes right through the filter. So these ones are available for you to be able to print at home. Takes about 5 hours if you want to print it on a traditional 0.4 millimeter nozzle. Takes about an hour, hour and a half on a 1.2 millimeter nozzle, depending on your settings. We're beginning to push these a little bit further, and I found we can now start getting a little bit more artistic, and now that we've started designing our own filters, we can actually make it so it directly connects into your filter. So we can make a very nice facial interface and then have the filter right on the end. What's great about these ones is you can put a little emoji on the front, you can draw on the front, you can personalize it however you like. You can actually replace these. It's easier to talk if you just have, if you have the filter open. Looks a little bit more Stormtrooper-esque, but these ones are extremely comfortable, and we're very excited to see where the community, now that we've open sourced it, takes these. One of the biggest challenges is when you design something that is going to be printed just straight up, how do you know how it is going to look once you invert it? So while it might be the holy grail to be able to make it invert and fit right to your face and be extremely comfortable, it is something that still needs to be tweaked, and we're seeking your help. Thank you very much.